Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to video number 10 from Diecast Cars by J.R. Hope you enjoyed video number 9 that featured movie cars. Video number 10 today is going to feature some more movie cars. You may have gathered from this theme song playing, those of you that were fans of the TV show MASH, all about a medical unit putting soldiers back together as well as they possibly could under some unbelievable circumstances in Vietnam. My brother was actually there. It wasn't a fun time. Take my word for it. Okay. Anyway, the show was put together very well. I had a great cast of characters. This is a Jeep that you saw one similar to this quite often in their show. Usually driven by Klinger. If you saw the show, you know who he was. He was a very unusual character, to say the least. And then, of course, there's Hawkeye and Pierce, and who could forget Hot Pants Houlihan? Yeah, a great show. It touched on a lot of the hard times that these guys had under, like I said earlier, some really trying circumstances. If you know anybody that's ever been to Vietnam, they normally don't want to talk about it, and for good reason. But I'm going to leave it go with that. Anytime you're in a war situation, it's not fun, guys. You want to avoid that at all costs if you can. Anyway, a terrific show. If you haven't seen this, they have reruns all the time. It's worth seeing. All right. Okay, on to the next case. This, I gotta share this with you. My mother is 94 years old, and she spends a lot of time sitting in one of these reclining chairs, watching television. And her memory is, well, it's not that great anymore, guys. But anyway, she loves this show here. It's called Mission Impossible and features a blonde-haired guy, a little older guy, and he heads up an investigating espionage type unit. And this is one of the vans that they would use while they were out there doing surveillance of all different kinds. And it always cracked me up that Jim, the leader of the pack, would get a reel-to-reel tape similar to the one you see in the top of this picture here, and a guy would come on that you never saw and would say, Jim, this is your I don't know what they called it, but whatever. Anyway, and he would give him his message about what their plan was, what they were supposed to be doing, and he says at the end, he said, this message will self-destruct in 5 seconds, and then poof, the tape would go up in a puff of smoke. But anyway, Mom loves this show, and I sit there and watch it with her every once in a while. And they have always got a lot of action, people moving around and all that. She loves it. So if you get an opportunity, or maybe you have an aging parent or something, give them a shot at Mission Impossible. Has a great theme song, and you know, it's catchy enough to where my mom likes it. Maybe your old folks will like it too. Okay, guys, I'm moving along. All right. This is a little way off the path here, but this is a Corvette featured in Animal House. This was all about Animal House was a movie all about frat parties from the college and all the goings on there, and just a whole bunch of partying bunch. And you know, some were the serious type, and some were definitely party hardy guys. Uh, if you do have, if you haven't seen Animal House and you'd like to look it up, it is worth seeing. However, I would suggest that you don't watch it with anyone under the age of, say, 13. It does get a little, it's called risque from time to time in there, from what I remember. But Animal House, it's a fun show. Uh, you would enjoy it if you haven't seen it. Maybe you want to review it again. All right, there she is, Animal House. Corvette from Matchbox. Okay. You guys remember the Munsters? Oh my gosh. Old black and white TV show. You had Herman Munster and Grandpa and Millie and Herman, the young Herman the kid, and they had a daughter, and I can't remember what her name is, but she looked nothing like the Munsters. Those of you fans of the show probably remember that. One episode sticks out in particular. This is a car that Herman built, and he took it to the drag strip. If you've ever seen that episode, if not, you'll probably want to look it up. It is on YouTube, by the way, the Munsters. And if you pull up the one with the drag race series on it, it is a hoot. You'll get a big laugh out of it. Anyway, Herman went to the drag races, and he raced some guy and lost his car. They raced for what was called pink slips. You lost your car. So Herman has lost his car. His wife was ready to kill him, and it's fun. You just gotta look that one up from the Munsters. Okay. Anyway, Grandpa comes along, and he hears about Herman's problems, and he's going to help Herman out. So he does. Grandpa builds his own car, and if you've seen the show, you know Grandpa's a crazy guy. Grandpa builds a car out of a coffin. And he decides he's going to go race the guy back. Not only win Herman's car back, but the guy's car too, I believe, if I'm remembering right. But this is an altogether great series. It's a lot of fun. It's in black and white. At least I think the majority of them are. And it is a lot of fun. I'm sure there's colorized version out there now. But Grandpa, he makes a lot of the show, and Herman always doing something ridiculous, and somebody having to get him out of it all the time. All right, the Munsters cars. Yep, give them a look. This one, I am not really sure. It says it's part of the series from, I believe, the Ghostbusters, but it certainly looks like something from the Munsters. If you are into the hearses, if you have a hearse collection, Cadillac collection, you may be interested in this particular car. It is definitely a hearse. And who doesn't remember the Ghostbusters? I do have a car from the Ghostbusters, but I don't have it out here on display right now. I'll be showing that to you later on. But I thought you might want to see this because it kind of fits in with the Munster group. All right. A little bit of weird and scariness movies. Here you go. This is a car that from the movie Christine. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, Christine is a kind of a scary type movie that is all about a possessed car that chases people all around, trying to kill them, I guess. I remember it vaguely, but I have this car in red, if I remember right, was red when the movie came out. And I also have one in blue. That's not in a package like this. It's just a loose car. But anyway, if you haven't seen the movie Christine, give it a look. Look it up, and I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are on it. It is based all around this car. I believe this is about a 57 or so Plymouth. Could be a Dodge. Don't quote me on that. But if you check this show out, and I'd like to hear from you. Give me a comment and say, hey, that show you told me about was pretty cool. All right, really popular show here. Gone in 60 Seconds. If you like wild and crazy chase scenes, this is a movie for you. Check this one out. Gone in 60 Seconds. This is called the Manta. It is certainly a low-profile car. Crazy. Couldn't get any more aerodynamic. Now, if you'd be interested in something like this, like all the cars in every one of my videos, they are all available, and believe me, they are going to be super duper reasonable. I'll get into that in just a second. All right. Gone in 60 Seconds. Really good movie. I know I've shown you this in probably yesterday's video, but I have one of these in the Hot Wheels version, the DeLorean from the Fast and Furious movie. From Back to the Future movie, pardon me. I know I'd be hearing about that little blow up. But this one is pretty well detailed from Hot Wheels if you're interested in this one. That DeLorean car, made famous by the Back to the Future movie. And this one is decked out really well from Hot Wheels. Okay, there you go, guys. This has nothing to do with the movies, but if you saw a lot of commercials, you probably know about the Pillsbury Doughboy. A lot of the guys my age, we're starting to look like Pillsbury Doughboys. Anyway, there you go. This car in particular, I really wanted to show you from Hot Wheels. This thing is heavy. I think it would do well, you guys into Hot Wheels race, a 3D bot, and etc. There's a ton of them out there now. You might want to give this one a go. It is heavy, and check it out. It has got nice wide tires, metal bottom on it. The whole thing is I mean, it's heavy. And I think it would do really well in race. Wide enough tires that I think it would be fairly stable and wouldn't have to worry about it being a top-heavy car. Pillsbury Doughboy van. Pretty cool, guys. Check it out. Well, if you're interested, hang in there. I'll let you know what's up. All right. Oh, heck, here we go. Who is this guy here? This is Elvira's Thunderbird. You remember Elvira? It's not from the song. This is Elvira, the gal that kind of dressed like a ghoulish witch kind of a girl, but right cute at the same time. Yes, indeed. Anyway, if you haven't seen any shows featuring Elvira, you may want to give them a look. She's worth seeing all by herself. But the car is pretty cool too. All right, there she is. This is a Thunderbird. I'm guessing it's probably around a 62 or 3, somewhere in there. Thunderbirds, these big heavy cars back in the day. I actually had a 64, and nice heavy car. Use a lot of gas, but hey, so does my Escalade. Anyway, here we have oh boy, a lot of you will remember this guy, Evel Knievel. He is a stunt guy that just did some of the most crazy stunts you ever seen in your life. I don't remember him driving around in this Cadillac, which this is, but if you're an Evel Knievel car collector, he even has a little card in there with his motorcycle on it. This guy is something else. Look him up on YouTube if you haven't heard of him. If you're from another country or something, you don't know who Evel Knievel is. He's worth seeing. This guy did the most dangerous stunts with motorcycles and cars and rockets and all kinds of things. You'll love this guy. He is absolutely crazy. And his son is just as wild. All right. There you go. This is kind of off the beaten track. This is about a country singer. His featured Cadillac. And this is Hank Williams Jr. Cadillac, which is plastered right on the side of it. I believe this is about a 1959 Cadillac. And a convertible. Hank Williams Jr. He's a breakout singer. Junior, there's definitely a senior, and if you like rock and country music, Hank Williams Jr., he could be the guy for you. He doesn't do a lot of that crying in your beer stuff, but his dad sure did, and I love his dad's music too. So there you go. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. We got a little bit long here today with these movie cars. The next one's coming up. In video number 11, we'll be featuring a whole lot of cars from the cartoons. Kids, you're going to love this one. If you got young ones, they'll love this. And some of you guys in my age, well, there's cartoon cars that you'll certainly remember. All right, guys, you be safe out there. Have a nice day. And those of you who have viewed, I thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit the like button if you like anything at all about it. Okay, I got more videos coming up. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.